Everybody, and welcome to the SalttyShow, and welcome back to Total War Empire, and welcome to the amazing Durango Overhaul, a mod I covered a year or so ago now, in our first official series of it. Thanks to your all's votes, you guys seem to want this the most, and without further ado, we're going to be jumping right into this. Starting off with the faction. Now, I really tried to think of it, a couple things, but with some, as you know in the thumbnail already, but with some deep deliberations, I believe I'm going to be going with the faction of France, because we have some objectives to achieve in this campaign. First is going to be beating the game on hard, but the next and most important one is going to be conquering all of Europe. There are some other ones that if I could get, I would love to do so, but that is going to be our main two, conquering the game on hard and taking all of Europe under our heel. What better nation to do it than the predominant power of Europe as France? And we might do that as a monarchy, we might do that as a republic. I've yet to decide. But not to mention, we have a powerful economic background that can really kind of go into things and deal it. And I'll be trying to cover the mod as I explore. It's been a hot minute since I've covered it. And it is, as far as I'm aware, up to the most recent edition. Without further ado, if you for some reason haven't read the description of Empire Total War, feel free to read it now. It's kind of recommending that we turn on Spain immediately to start, but I don't know if we'll do that yet or not. And if you're excited for this campaign to begin, like and subscribe as always, but I will see you on the campaign map as we begin our conquest.
Through recruitment in order to adequately patrol France's extensive borders. The Alsace region to the east could be under threat. The inhabitants are largely German speakers, so Prussia or Austria may try to take it back in an attempt to forge a single German empire. However, a protracted land war with either of these nations may prove unwise, despite the strength and reputation of the French army. The territories of the Holy Roman Empire to the east are good Catholic populations under the corrupt yoke of heretic Lutheran masters. As such, the territories of Rhineland and Württemberg are potential targets for a Catholic French army wishing to bring the true religion back to the faithful. Also, look to expand your foothold in the new worlds of America and India before the British colonize both continents, therefore becoming too powerful to keep in check. There are still unexplored native territories on the American continent, although the Spanish have begun expansion in that direction, so time is of the essence. In India, the landscape is changing. The old Mughal Empire is starting to collapse and lose territory to their Maratha rivals. The British, Dutch, and Portuguese are all active in this theater, so you should make alliances and secure territory before they do. Make trade agreements in order to sell your colonial resources. Open as many trade routes as possible between France and her colonies. And patrol routes against attack as much as possible. An alliance with Spain may also be fruitful, acting as a counterbalance to the current British monopoly in America.
And welcome to the campaign map. And that's one thing I really do enjoy about a lot of the older Total Wars, is the campaign introductions, especially Empires. It gives you a really good briefing of things. It's very nice, and I do have to adjust my settings there just to be sure. I want to make sure our unit selection is accurate. Yes, it is. Perfect. So, we have a lot to get underway with. First and foremost, I think we will be looking... It feels good to be back in Empire. I have to say that. I've been itching to play, and I really struggled to figure out who to play with to conquer all of Europe with content and variety aplenty. But first and foremost, we need to work out a game plan. We are very friendly with Sweden and Spain, along with, of course, where are they? Yes, Louisiana. They are our protectorate. We no longer have the missions to like incorporate them, thanks to the work of the mod author. It will really balance the game out just a little bit. So we have quite a few friends not very many enemies off of the bat other than the ones that we start at war with and are against. So we have the option of trading partners as well. And I'm trying to think immediately, who do we want to deal with that we won't be getting in the mud later on into. New Spain could be a good option. They're going to offer a lot of trading potential, and they shouldn't fall anytime soon. See if they're willing to give anything too for a trade agreement. Or, I didn't really say military alliance. How about 500 for a trade agreement? They're really keen on that military alliance. I'm not so keen on that just yet, so how about just trade? We want to establish our partners, and I don't plan on turning on Spain anytime soon. The 13 colonies as well could potentially be a benefactor. So could Maratha, though, but it depends on how the mod handles this. I think it might be up to a coin toss on how well they do. So I think we will continue trading with primarily the New World to keep things simple off the bat. A military alliance with them honestly could upset the balance, because they're a protectorate of Great Britain. But they are. I'll take it. I will take that. If they decide to go against Great Britain, that's fine by me. Next up, why not? We'll open trade with the Marathans, and we will demand a payment. Oh, and they accepted. Lovely. And then we're not going to be dealing with the Ottomans anytime soon. See if they're willing to trade tech. Unfortunately, they were not too happy about that. Are they willing to take trade and money? They are willing to give a little bit. I'm okay with that. And we have a couple of expansion options. I don't think we're going to worry about Wittenberg, because they could be our first target. Diplomacy-wise, that's fine. Let's move on to research. I enjoy the scale of Empire. I really do. Empire 2, come on. I want it before I die. I'm not old, but at this rate, Creative Assembly might go bankrupt before they do it. Let's get our Bernard Le Bouvier de Fontenelle. And if you were expecting me to know how to pronounce this stuff, I promise I am going to butcher it. 10% campaign movement range. One thing immediately you'll notice is the work of Durango, the mod author. The amazing portraits are just gorgeous to look at. They are for every general that you have. Monsieur. Add the hand-drawn mods of for the hand-drawn fleets to line it up with the classical style of Napoleon. It's just it's a refined experience. But back to him. Alright, so he's pretty good at Enlightenment and Industrial Tech. Not exactly what we need just yet. I'd much prefer... I do actually see that Empiricism. That would give us access to a college very early on. But we could also, I mean, get Plug Bayonet in 3 turns. You know, I don't think we're going to be going to war quickly. Well, you know what? That could change. Literally this turn, that could change. So we'll get that. It's going to unlock the college for us, which will allow greater research speeds. So let's find out if that's going to pay off. Next up, I do want to look at our agents, because we do have some possessions. The goal of this campaign, like I said, is to conquer Europe. However, that doesn't mean I'm going to completely ignore America, as it could very well offer some really decent trading potential. As you can see, the Windward Islands is giving us 330 right now alone, thanks to its sugar plantation. Now, the same exactly cannot necessarily be said. How much we're getting? 400 from New France. 160 from Upper Canada. Nothing yet from Acadia. And we're getting 208 from Newfoundland. So there are definitely benefits to be had up here, particularly like with the fur trade. But as per actively putting finances into this, I do not know. We might just bolster Louisiana's presence.
Oh,
having a agent in the New World is not the most important thing to do, though. So we're gonna send him north to get him out of here.
Monsieur, vos ordres?
And I'm almost thinking we could try to establish... The Iroquois do not like us. Who does like us amongst the native tribes? It's either the native tribes or we give it to a strong colonial power. The Inuit nations are friendly. The Huron are friendly and they border the regions. That could be beneficial to us. Giving it to them. Not making much. Yeah. We might trade just to establish peaceful relations. Now there is an iron mine here. That could help us quite a bit to this region. We might keep Quebec as the center of control here.
Oui, votre majesté.
That fleet will be used to sail. This... you guys are Catholic. You have a silver mine. So that is rather valuable. And they would be open to trade soon enough. So we might keep the far northern reaches, but we will be getting rid of at least one of those. Meanwhile, down here, this region is extremely beneficial to hold. And I do want to do so. So that might be where the Quebec army goes to, is sails as far south as it can to defend French Guiana, to protect our extremely valuable spice and gold plantations, or gold mines when they come available. When it comes to India, I would like to get involved in the near future, depending on how the Maratha and the Mughal wars go, but it is not a pressing issue at the moment. I think that goes for the current campaign here. Now when it comes to the regions over here, I think it's drastically important that we prepare for war with Britain. First and foremost, that means linking up our fleets. If we can, they very well could fall before they make it. But if we can link them up, I want to do so. It would give us a combined strength that should rival the Royal Navy. Well, we have quite a lot of forts situated across with a decent-sized military. Particularly this army led by Camille de Hoston, siege expert, a born cavalryman and soldier from birth. The only thing he's got is a hydrographer. Does not give him any benefits. With his current positioning, I really don't know. Catholicism is fine in these regions, but we'll keep them there. And then we have Claude de Villers down here with a smaller force. And I do actually think we're going to keep Claude down here to protect against any incursions from Savoy, as they are not friendly with us. It's 1,500 to construct a fort. I think it actually will be beneficial to do so down here. A wooden fort. Fort Burgess. He shall lead it. Wow. His stars are through the roof. Oh, +3. He's 47. We need to trade out who's leading where, potentially. Meanwhile, our rake, I think it kind of depends on what happens, where we go next, but we might be going to war with Austria any time now, especially if France gets involved, or Spain gets involved. It could, you know, pull the rug from our feet.
Votre Majesté?
With that said,
En attente de
don't
vos
really want to
ordres.
leave any good forces lying around.
D'autres ordres? Marchez!
In fact,
En avant! En avant! Marchez! Votre Majesté?
so we got 4 line infantry, 2 cav, 2 old cannons, and some skirmishers.
Votre humble serviteur.
I'd like to eventually move them east, but we'll keep them in the fort for now.
Marchez!
And there is a singular militia unit in that fort here.
Hommes, en avant!
We'll try to assist with the garrison of Alsace-Lorraine and hope for the best there. Now we do have a bit of income left to spend. And we might as well, I guess, spend it on getting our farms up and running here. Definitely don't want those sitting idle and doing nothing. Then we can move. Now there are unique buildings. I want to make sure I don't skip out on those. Town wealth. I'm fairly certain the observatory is a little better. +4 town wealth, 4 for happiness. 2, 3 tech speed, 12 wealth spawns a gentleman, enhances the prestige. Yes, indeed. We're definitely going to start gunning it for tech. And I do want to improve the roads immediately in France. It's a giant region. I think same goes for Alsace-Lorraine. We want our troops to be able to get to the front lines wherever they may be. So our navies are merging. Ah, diplomacy, right. I almost forgot. Let's give it to... The Inuit would not benefit from it. My co-host has something to say. Huron, though, they will. I'd like an alliance. A military access. Oh, we already have military access. Alright, we will give you Upper Canada. And you can give us... Will you take a grand? Will you give us a grand? You will. Good. So we are now allied to them. And do we want to give any more of this territory away? I don't think so. Quebec is nice to hold. Acadia, I'm a little more worried about Acadia, but we can hold our pocket up there, and then the rest we will hold as well. So with that, we did get an extra grand. Is there anything we want to do? I feel like our military is sizable enough as long as we don't have it on all fronts. Let's work towards maybe getting a new ship or two. Starting with the brig. We're going to do our best to go for quantity over quality for a little bit to keep the British in check. We haven't looked at our government just yet. Is France growing? France is growing. What about Alsace-Lorraine? No villages left. So it doesn't matter. So France is growing. So we can keep the population as it is. Oh. That's the royal family. That is one of the few things I see where I think it might be a bit of a bug sometimes here and there. Because I didn't notice that when I was testing the recording. Only one I see here that's causing concern is our Justice Minister. Gaston Rousseau shall take lead. And that is our first turn. Let's see how things cook off. Very excited to get into this mod. Austria, ooh. What an interesting immediate suggestion. We are not friendly. They want the Windward Islands and they'll give us Silesia. No. That was quick. Well, we're not backing out now. Immediately. Oh, and they immediately want peace. Who did it put us at war with? Just them. Yeah, no. The United Provinces getting too big for their britches, and their trading wars have started already. Oh, buddy. You were tearing up my shoe down here. Oh. Oh, come on. They just joined us. One second, everybody. Co-host decided to start untying my shoe. So some alliances have been broken. It wasn't just us. I could care less for the 13 colonies. It is unfortunate, but oh well. Russia and Austria and the Ottoman Empire have gone to war, and we are at war with the Iroquois. Well, you know, with that, I guess we have our first target. Hopefully the Huron will be able to build this up. Fingers crossed. It doesn't sit idle and do nothing. We don't necessarily have the manpower to go against the natives just yet.
Impossible, monsieur.
We will station
À
here, though.
gauche, marchez.
And I'd like... Ooh, the natives take 2 turns to train. The colonial militia, I think, will do.
À vos ordres.
If we can deal with the Iroquois, that would eliminate an ally. I just need to make sure I pay attention. We do not need to focus on the Americas, other than for the gains of the economy, which right now is solely centered on Quebec. Of course, we do have these areas down here, but for now they're undefended, and we are now at war with the United Provinces. I just realized that. Whoops. You know, on second thought, I'd much rather defend down here. Oof, they can only do 1 at a time. That could be an issue, because I think this area is far more developed. We'll do half and half. Taking the United Provinces' capital would eliminate them from the game, but they actually have a sizable force to be reckoned with, so we might have to wait on that. I do want our navies to link up. Not too horrible. We have a 5th rate, 2 6th rates, 2 brigs, and 1 sloop. We'll go back up there and link up with that other brig as well. We could...
Votre Majesté. En route vers une nouvelle position.
If they take Flanders, I'm okay with that, because I'd like to, you know, we could secure Flanders with our army here at Fort Maubert, or Maubin. I think we'd beat them. I mean, yeah, they have mainly line infantry, or pike infantry. This army down here would struggle to hold against a army from Savoy if they managed to muster forces. With the little bit of cash that we have, let's go ahead. Did I actually move all our agents? Yeah, you're fine to stay there. Actually, you know, go up here. I'm thinking Flanders will fall.
Milord?
Are you safe? That is the question. Defending that area against the Iroquois is about the only concern I have right now. Yeah. We currently sit at the top of the board. We are the preeminent European power. See how things go. I'm truly hoping I am playing this on hard. I didn't even remember. Is there a way to check? Battle difficulty set to hard, so I can only assume the campaign is as well. Recruitment done. And our traits have been gained. Thief Taker. Our king. Interesting. It is now winter of the 1700s. No forces seen yet with the Iroquois. Here they are. Quite a chunk of troops.
Vos ordres, votre majesté?
Fingers crossed.
Tenez-vous prêts? En avant! Pour la couronne et le pays!
3 colonial militia, some skirmishers, and a regiment of foot.
Immédiatement!
We might just protect what we can. Meanwhile, I want to scout.
Marchez! À recevoir vos ordres!
They are developing a little army here. That's disgusting. All right.
Votre majesté? Milord?
So it is going to be a play of how many troops can we recruit in time. Dealing with the pirates would be beneficial. I don't know how much they target the player.
Oui?
And this army is definitely going to drain our economy, so we need to use it. The question is how. We could try to hit the territories over here and give them to Louisiana. Is Louisiana at war with the Iroquois? They are.
Prêt?
We could try, though.
Votre demande est inconsidérée.
You're still
Majesté.
holding.
Une autre mission garantie.
Ooh, where is the Netherlands going? Or the United Provinces? Wow, they pissed off a lot of people immediately. Württemberg, Westphalia. Ah, so they're heading for Westphalia. Interesting. They have left their capital exposed, though.
Soyez bénis.
Could our army take that city?
En avant!
I'm gonna move you
Marchez!
east. The capital is fine and dandy. Oop, wrong.
Oui, monsieur. Ordre du navire, bien reçu. Jetez l'ancre!
Our poor admiral is not the bravest of men,
Quelle direction, capitaine?
but it is enough at least. And we could cut off the United Provinces' income supply.
Oui, monsieur.
I'm hesitant to invest immediately into the army. We have who knows how many turns before war actually becomes the most pressing issue. It already is in the Americas, with the natives going to war with us. I am hoping this campaign is a rather fun experience. Really wanted to get into it. I never felt right recording it though, so I want to find out. So we did research imperialism.
Monsieur?
Yes,
Vos
are
ordres?
they recruiting? They are not.
Monsieur? Homme! En avant! Marchez! Marchez!
If we can get greater than 4, we might be able to beat them. And one of those units is a general. Duly noted. The Iroquois appear to be marching.
Que voulez-vous? Votre Majesté.
Do we want to try and sabotage? No. Assassinate. Eey. I feel like that's going to get you killed.
Je suis au service de la volonté.
Let's keep spying on the Michigan territory.
Que voulez-vous? La nuit est mon ennemi. J'enquête sur la cible.
We tried, buddy. We tried.
Personne ne saura.
Votre Majesté?
They do appear to be making their way towards us.
En avant! Marchez!
We will move in to try and help the Huron with their new territory. I really do hope they invest in this, because I don't want the land to go to waste. But the natives do struggle to do that, so I don't know if they can or not.
Votre humble serviteur.
We are going to hold off on the rest of these regions. Maratha might win. I don't know yet. The United Province are trying to send a flute.
Prêt pour l'action.
Go ahead and make sure they don't get in the way, and I guess with a 41 we do we fight this? You know what, let's have a little taste of naval battle. I love naval battles in Empire, honestly. They look really majestic, so let's get into it. Why not? And welcome everybody to the I guess the ocean. The ocean. It's not really a battlefield, but the first volley away, our brigs are trying to cut off the flute's retreat. As it appears he seems to be sailing against, or trying to sail past our navy. So we're going to do our best to catch him. Our 6th and 5th rates are moving further inland, trying to catch the waves, while our brigs do the majority of the work for now. And if we can, I'd love to capture this ship. We are getting into them. Nope. You're about to get a broadside. Oh, thankfully they all fired just a little too low there. Broadside, they are actually firing at us too. Oh, but there goes one of their masts. The du Sang is taking most of the damage in this battle. Let's keep moving. They have lost one of their main masts. This ship is basically, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about to be dead in the water. Take her down, boys, for the French fleet. Turn. Give a good broadside. Most of them missed. I do apologize, that sounded pretty heavy. Get them around the back. It does appear to be dead in the water. take a lot of damage if you don't move. Oh yeah, the Justice just got a full broadside. Now we go to Grape Shot and try to, I think, get the rest of their crew. I enjoy this. I don't think... Maybe it's been too long since I've played Empire, but I don't remember the gunshots happening. Like, actual men being able to shoot from the ships to ships. I could be wrong, but... Oh! A horrible hit. The captain up here with his men trying to keep them in. It does not matter. Weigh anchor. This poor ship just sank, I swear to God. Our poor brig. The Justice did sink. That is unfortunate. With how few men they have left. No one on the deck is alive. I'll switch to cannonball now. Alright, let's not get overzealous there with you. These guys are proving to be rather pesky. 71 men are holding out. Their ship is stuck in the water. Out. Move in to capture this ship. There's 70 men left. I don't know who's still brave enough. Oh, the captain is still alive. The general is still kicking. This might do it. Love this stuff. We're gonna give him a broadside on this side. Alright, how about we get you out of there? Stop firing. 70 men left, and they're about to go. Good Lord. Alright, time to board. I don't know what's left, but... Can we still do the old thing? Oh, you can. Wow. That's pretty cool. What's even left? They're going down inside the ship to kill the crew. Good lord. Alright, not a smart idea. How about we not do that? Let's never ever do that again. They have surrendered, and the ship should be ours now. Hell yeah. That was entertaining. That was very entertaining. First time I've ever boarded a ship, and it does mean we get to capture the ship. And if we... Yeah, 832, capture it. Do we add crew? Excuse me. A valuable ship to add to the fleet, considering it can trade. And we did get a morale bonus thanks to him participating in the battle. Unfortunately, we did lose a little bit of our navy. The Justice will be remembered. But the flute is way better than the Indiaman trade ships. And we've now, I think, cut off their only real fleet. And it looks like, yep, the UP are laying siege to Westphalia. I still don't think we need to get involved. But we might have to. Do we have military access with Spain? We do. Taking their capital would give us a giant, another giant province, and they have left it open. Ooh, but Great Britain has its army sitting on the border. That's never good. Western mercenaries are by far the priciest infantry that we can get, and they are worse. They're just very quick to recruit. We have 4 line infantry, 2 cav, 2 cannons, 1 skirmisher. If anything, we should just get some more light infantry forces here, because their range is unparalleled with their accuracy. Now, granted, you could we're supposed to. The original usage of the Compagnie French de la Marine is meant to protect the overseas colonial possessions and the French fleet. I mean, now, will we be using them? Not necessarily for that. Let's grab 2 of them because they will be very... They're going to be very skilled in the battles to come. Very skilled. Meanwhile, I'm more interested down here. We have 2... We can't recruit a general right now.
Tenez-vous prêts?
I think you're about to have a battle, which is fine by me. I think we are going to... Oh, I let that hit a turn, didn't I? Let's go ahead and grab the plug bayonet, and then we'll get the ring bayonet and go from there. It does mean we should be able... We researched Imperial System, didn't we? Yes, so we should be able to build that. We just need the cash. Get 1 more intern in here and see what happens. And yeah, oh wow, man, the United Provinces did secure the Rhineland. That does actually put them rather close to Alsace-Lorraine. They could try and cut us off there. Don't want to be too aggressive. We lose Paris, we lose the game. Captain Kidd, and yes, Westphalia has fallen. Yeah, they could definitely push us. It does look like Wittenberg has pushed into their newly conquered land. Does mean we might want to... We're going to wait for our light infantry, but we might want to pay attention to that. Let's go raiding real quick. Yeah, it's going to drastically increase our income, and then we can go blockade their port.
Oh. Bonjour. Je change de position.
I don't know what they're sitting at just yet. Uh-oh. There we go.
En route vers une
That is
nouvelle
a
position.
first that I've had it freeze up like that. Nothing too concerning yet. Oh, the natives are coming for us.
Oh, bonjour.
Oui? Monsieur? Écartez-les!
Oh, we actually managed to catch them too. Let's face Ogemaw on the battlefield. Look at our brave Frenchmen marching across the battlefield, ready to take on the natives that have tried to move in to take our colony. And our brave Coureurs de Bois. Got some face paint on them too. Interesting. Definitely our most skilled unit here, and we need to keep them alive. We do have eyes on the chief's bodyguard. No idea really where the rest of his army is just yet. I think I'm actually going to tell our cannons to retreat. Because they can't move, yeah. Sign yet. Do let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of the cinematic battles or the replays, because they are a little more difficult to do in Empire, but I do believe they're doable. So it is most definitely on the field if you guys want it. For this first episode, I just wanted to really get it out there. I wanted to make sure I got the video completed so I can release it to you guys. Alright, so I'm fairly certain we're about to get stomped. Let's actually get our boys to move. We're on a hill. Can we hit them? We can. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, the arrows, though. Let them have it, boys. Show them that musket is superior to bow. Please, show them any minute now. Militia is taking quite a lot of casualties. Arrows are proving rather effective. A lovely barrage, though, on the general. got the AI surrounded, thankfully. And our pikemen are gonna move on in there. This should hurt. Oh darn, they got reload. That should break their spirit. Y'all might want to turn around. Give chase. That's one thing the mod has done. They can now effectively use their pikes in combat. Looks like the general's making a run for it. They're broken. Let's actually use our general to chase them. Well, I'm going to deal with the cowardly general off camera. Is this a bad idea? Potentially. Generals are not really known to be the best. Oh! Alright, maybe I won't be dealing with this off camera. There were native reinforcements. Routing and broken. Form up, run. You guys need to run. You all need to run. Oh my god, run faster. Run faster. Oh shit. They are coming for your heads. Oh, they got him. Okay, the general's running. Oh no. We've done the actual worst thing you can do, and that is get into a melee engagement with the native tribes. I mean, the pikemen will do okay. We need to kill their bodyguard. Hit them. Keep sniping their bodyguard. Alright, hit him. Let's hope the general can hold. Good shoot. Alright, try to pull the general out. Bingo. You need to give chase to them. That was that was rather dangerous, actually. I did not realize that was gonna happen. Oh, I started to sweat there a little bit when the just axe-wielding men started to run over the hilltop, chasing our poor singular unit down. Jesus.
Personne ne nous vaincra!
Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering where the rest of their forces went. Credit going to this colonial militia unit, though. Jeez. That thankfully sent them packing, but we need to...
Oui, Miller!
Remember the lessons we lost or we won there. Sheesh. Merge what forces we can and let's get out of here. Because they can't get us, which is fine. They're gonna need some more colonial militia. At that rate. War with the Iroquois is not exactly what I want to be doing, but we're gonna get one more militia unit and hopefully we can pressure that region. One more turn here. Perfect. One more there. And our forces at Fort Burgess will hold just fine. So what do we want to spend our cash on? I'm a little worried Alsace-Lorraine might actually fall, so not that. I don't think we have the Navy just yet to protect our trade routes from Great Britain. Taking England, and then you'd have to take Scotland if you wanted to kick them out of the picture. Kicking them out of the picture is something we will need to do. You know, I guess for now, while we have the funds, start construction of a new 6-rate. And probably our next point of attack is going to be cutting off all trade to Amsterdam and crushing this small republic that's decided to go to war with us big boys, and trying to make sure we learn our lessons that the Iroquois and the Native American tribes are just not to be trifled with. Jesus Christ, they almost killed us. They almost won that somehow. I love it. It's fun, and I'm tentatively excited to be playing Empire. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, as that is where we're going to call it for now. And if you did, like and subscribe as always. But without further ado, I've been your host Salty, my co-host Winston, and we cannot wait to catch you guys in the next one. Till then though, peace out everyone.